Hello guys, so welcome to KO tutorials. So let's continue with the next part of this tutorial. So let's get started. So as you can see over here, we have started with the modeling of this living room over here. So let's continue it. So now what I'll be doing over here is like, I'll go into this and I'll take a chamfer box over here. So let's create a chamfer box over here, and I'll slightly reduce its fillet over here. Let's convert to editable poly. Let's select the vertices and I'll slightly drag it over here. Now let's go over here and I'll go into this line. I'll take a circle. So let's create a circle over here. I'll off this. I'll slightly increase its size. Enable in viewport, and I'll go over here. I'll slightly reduce its length and width over here. Let's go into the interpolation. I'll go into this and slightly reduce its length, and I'll slightly drag this up over here. And again I'll slightly increase its width over here. Let's go into this and let's take a cylinder and let's create a cylinder over here. So I'll just go into this and increase its height over here. So slightly I can increase its height. So select this, isolate, let's isolate this, and again I'll go into this and I'll take a line over here. So I'll just create a line. So let's just drag a line over here. I'll place this line. Now what I can do over here is like, drag it over here. So what I'll do over here is like, I'll go into this effect pivot only. I can slightly shuffle this at the corner if needed, and I can rotate it slightly. Again I'll rotate it slightly a bit inside. I'll push it in this way. Looks better. I'll just end isolate this. Let's select this, convert to editable poly, and let's go into this, select the edges. And let's give a bit of chamfer to it. slightly. I can add a bit of chamfer over here. Now I can slightly just push this up. Alright. Now what I'll be doing over here is like, I haven't placed this. Alright. Let's create a book over here. So let's take a box. I'll activate this auto grid over here. Convert to editable poly. Select this and let's give a bit of chamfer to it. I'll just give a color. I'll slightly add. Select the polygons and let's give a bit of inset to it. Extrude by local normal. I'll just place it as required. So if you want, you can just make a copy of it on top of it as needed. Alright. So let's go over here and let's take a line. I'll off this auto grid. I'll off enable in viewport. So I think what I can do is I can just go into this. So enable in viewport, go into the rectangle and slightly increase its length over here. Oops, it looks. So what I'll be doing over here is like, I'll slightly push it in this way. This looks a bit better. And if you want from all the sides, then we can go with the box actually. So that would be a bit much better. So I can just take a box over here. I'll just push it over here. I'll resize it. So I'll go into this and convert to poly. Let's add some loops over here. Select the polygons. And let's drag this down. We can drag this down if needed according to our needs. I can just push it down in this way. So convert to poly. Let's go into this. Now let's take a teapot off the lid, off the spout, and let's go into this, and let's give taper and slightly increase or decrease the amount. Let's again convert to poly. I'll slightly scale it and isolate it. Alright. So guys, if any doubts, please put it in the comment section over here. So we'll continue the rest of the part in the coming tutorial. So thanks for watching this tutorial.